is going down? Welcome back to another YouTube. Welcome back. We've got some gig announcements today, and I've just noticed that YouTube has changed a couple of things. They've moved like where it tells you how long you've been streaming for, and also like the number of likes and the number of viewers has also moved. That is I don't know why I pick up on things like that really easily, like something just moves, like, but I think at the same time I've been like doing these things on YouTube for quite a lot of years now, so I think, I've just got that used to coming live and seeing the layouts that, if something does move or something does change, I pick up on it. What can I say? So welcome back to another stream. We've got, like I say, we've got a couple of gig announcements today, and today has been an unexpected day. Today was not a day that I expected to be having. It's like thrown me by surprise. It's taken me by storm, and it's been really sort of exciting. It's been like really good. So, not how I expected it was going to go, but in good ways. So I've been very busy today. I've been working, I've been having work meetings, all the usual, and getting gigs unexpectedly. So one of them is an absolutely massive gig. For me, it's one of the biggest gigs that I've ever done in my whole entire DJ career, and it comes so unexpectedly, and it comes so sort of just unexpectedly. Like, I didn't expect it to come when it did, and didn't expect it to be what it was going to be, as well. But we'll get on to that. First off, I have been booked for a booking this Friday. So yeah, my original first booking of the year was in Leeds on Saturday. Now I'm going over to Grimsby on Friday, and I'm supplying a bounce set, and I'm going to the New Fusion nightclub. So we was last there in December. We did the Ultimate Bounce event. I'm going back there on Friday to DJ. Now there's a couple of reasons why I'm going back. So the first reason is I've got quite a good relationship with the owner. I like the guy who owns the club, and I think, he just he's just got a big love for music, and he puts a lot of sort of like effort into his venue, which is, that is always a good thing. And the second of all is I do actually like his venues. I think his venues, they offer just like a really sort of nice environment. So you go in there and you just feel like you feel welcomed, and you just feel like it's a good vibe. And his old venue was a really nice venue, which sadly had to close. He sadly got told he had like 2 weeks to get out of the venue. Luckily found another venue which is twice the size of the original venue he had, and he's put a lot of effort into it. And he's paid a lot more for this one than he paid for the previous one. And very occasionally, or quite occasionally, he does put posts up, and he's always looking for DJs. And if I've got a free date, if I'm not doing anything, then I will sometimes say, do you know what, I'll come over and book me for it, put me down. I'll come over and I'll play a set, kind of thing. So this Friday, it was one of them occasions where I just thought, do you know what, like, I'm free this day. I'm excited about Saturday, so I'm only just going to be sat around waiting for Saturday to come. I'll have a little trip just over the bridge. It only takes me about 45 minutes to get over there, and I just literally thought, why not? Could go over and play a set. There's a couple of other DJs going over there and playing a set as well, and I just thought, why not? Make a nice little enjoyable evening. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be playing a bounce set. Not really sure what kind of tune selection yet. I'm half tempted to just like take my stick and just wing it and not really put anything together. But I'm not totally certain yet. I'm just gonna see sort of how I feel. There's a couple of tracks that I actually want. The like new tracks that have come out, and I'm literally waiting till payday from work to physically get these tracks. There's a couple of Bounce Heaven releases that have come out, and I've actually sat there and listened to them, and I thought, you know what, some of these are actually quite banging. And I go onto these websites quite a lot, go on them, and especially on the days when they've got tracks coming out, and I often go out and like just have a listen to them, and if I genuinely think this is a banger, or it's like a remix of a tune that I absolutely love, and they've done a really good remix of it, then I will go and I'll support that artist, and I'll buy the track, because that's what I do. A good example of this is I can't remember the artist's name, but they did a remix of the Matt Darey featuring Marcella Woods, Beautiful, and for those of you may or may not know, that Beautiful is like one of my all-time favourite trance tracks. It's the vocal in it is just amazing. The melody in it is just really good, and like there's just not really many like versions of it about, like bounce remixes, and so someone did a remix of it, and they actually did it justice. They did it really good. So I was proper like, yeah, do you know what? Like I'm gonna get, I need to get this. It's a belter. So if something comes out and it is a belter, and I think like this is a really good tune, then like I will like go out there and buy it, and I will support the artist. So there's a couple of tracks, and I'll physically get paid on Friday, so it might just be a case of like loading them onto a stick and just going and playing them sort of, that night kind of thing, and then just literally, you know, doing that. So probably on Friday, buy the tunes, put them on the stick, have a little bit of a play around at home, and just load them up on the decks at home, and just see sort of what they sound like, and just get a rough idea of the mix points and the cue points, and how they're gonna sound and stuff, and then just sort of take it from there, take them to the club and road test them out, and play them out, which is going to be really good. So I'm looking forward to it. It'll be one of these, just fun little kind of, I call them like fill-in gigs, where you're not really on like some big event. You're not alongside like a load of like big DJs. You're not sort of playing for a specific event itself, but you're just going into a club that's looking for DJs, and you're just playing a little fun sort of energetic slot, and whoever's sort of out that night is out, and they might come in and they might enjoy your set, and that is obviously like for me that is like what it's all about. Right, so leads me on to the second booking. Now the second booking absolutely blew me out of the park. It like literally, I'm so blessed and I'm so thankful for this booking, more than the person who booked me will ever know. Like I am proper really excited for this booking, and I can't even remember like the whole details about the event, so I'm just going to pull up the poster, because literally this is the quickest booking that I have ever received in my whole entire life. So I got a text this morning, and it was regarding a booking, and literally I accepted the booking, and about 2 minutes later a poster got sent through and my name was on it. And I was like, like, because sometimes you get booked for something like quite big, and sometimes you'll wait a couple of weeks, maybe even sometimes a couple of months before there's even a flyer. But this There was no messing about. So I'm proper buzzed for this one. So there's a brand that you may be aware of. There's a brand, and it's called Rave Kids, and essentially it's a big raving brand, and it's a family friendly rave, so you can take your kids along. Hence why it's called Rave Kids. And they take the brand all over the UK. So they go to places like they go up to Scotland, they go right down south. You know, they go across to Blackpool, they go to Sheffield, Preston, Birmingham. And, you know, I think they've even been to like Leeds and stuff before, and they go to Leicester, and you know they do things all over the country. And you know it's a big sort of like rave event. So they play like commercial like house music, and they play bounce, and they play like clubland and stuff. And they book the biggest and the best people for it. So they book people like Andy Whitby, they book people like Gamma, Ultra Beat, you know, just to name a few, you know, some really big names, club filler. And they're taking a spring tour. So they're doing a spring tour. So on the 10th of February, they're going to Blackpool. On the 11th of February, they're also in Blackpool. On the 31st of March, they're in Sheffield. On the 13th of April, they're in Preston. On the 28th of April, they're in Hull, which is where I come in. And then on the 5th of May, they're in Birmingham. So they're taking them all around the UK, as you can obviously tell. And they come into Hull. They come into the Piper nightclub, which is literally, like I not kid you not, this is like literally about not even 2 minutes away from where I live. Like I can come out of my front door, I can go to the top of my street and go around the corner and walk up the road, and I'm literally there. Like it is literally, you know, probably about 2 minutes from my house, if that. And I walk quite fast, so it's like so mad. Like it's the closest gig to my house that I've ever done. Like you know, I don't have to travel anywhere. I just have to walk out my front door and walk round the corner, and I can go and DJ a set, which is obviously like a real buzz. So so they've got me on board to play the 28th of April in Hull. So it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday afternoon, and I think it might even be a bank holiday weekend. But it's a kids event, so obviously your kids come to the event, and it starts at like something like 1 in the afternoon, and it goes through to like the late afternoon, and they have like a couple of DJs playing throughout the afternoon. So you know, doing like little sets, and then they have all kinds of like I think they offer like hot dogs and stuff, and then they do all kinds of like there's people there with like fancy dress, and they have all like confetti and stuff, and you know they make it really fun and party sort of vibes for kids as well. But they play all the rave music, so it's like all the bounce and all the clubland and all the house tunes, which is absolutely amazing. So on the 27th, on the 28th of April, sorry, I'm going to be alongside Andy Whitby, club filler, Benjamin. So this is absolutely crazy for me, because Andy Whitby has been like, you know, you know my sort of like love for Andy Whitby. I've followed this guy as a DJ for years, you know, since the Hard House days, and you know it's always been a dream to play alongside, you know, sort of Andy Whitby. And last year I got on the same event as Andy Whitby in Stoke, and I played in the second room. And this is kind of like the follow up to that, where I play on this, you know, like the same main stage, you know, as Andy Whitby, which is like a real sort of like, you know, it's like a bucket list thing for me. And Club Filler, as you know, I've got absolute love for Club Filler. You know, he's my favourite hardcore DJ at the moment for sure. And you know, he smashed a lot of hard house back in the day. He did a lot of banging hardcore back in the day. So to be alongside them two people alone, who, you know, they're like pioneers of the scene. So you've got sort of like club filler. He's like the lead. He's leading the hardcore scene at the moment. He's forefront. He's taking the hardcore scene far and wide. He's playing the biggest festivals. He's playing abroad. He took hardcore to Creamfields last year, which is like, and he played like hardcore to thousands upon thousands of people, which is crazy. And you've got Andy Whitby, who's like leading the bounce scene at the moment. He's the owner of Bounce 7 Digital, one of the biggest digital bounce record label stores that there is. He's selling triple mix CDs and USB sticks. He's podcasting. Sometimes he does some, like, I remember one weekend, no word of a lie, he did like 7 gigs in one weekend. Like, the guy is a machine, and he's like the forefront of bounce music. So to be playing alongside them on the same event is like absolutely fantastic. Like it's really crazy. And I suppose, like, to follow up from that, the flyer that is the cover, it's the thumbnail of this, to be on this flyer alongside like some of the biggest names in the music scene. Like, it's a truly blessed moment for me. And people who aren't into rave music, and people who maybe don't go out raving, some of these names won't mean nothing to them. But you might be into your rock music. So imagine, I don't know, you was a big Guns N' Roses fan, and I don't know, imagine they was gigging somewhere live, and then you got that opportunity to go on with your band before their band and essentially warm up for them coming on. You would absolutely be buzzed. And I've been a lover of rave music for years. Bounce music, house music, hardcore music. So literally just absolutely love it. And it's just an absolute buzz. So as you can see on the flyer, so for all of these events that are taking place at all of these different places, so Blackpool, Preston, Birmingham, Sheffield, Hull, on some of the other events, there's Hixie, there's Gamma, there's Ultra Beat, there's Ian Vandal from Castles in the Sky, Club Filler, Lisa Pinup, Amber D. There's WizKid, so Gamma and WizKid. There was Dougal, Gamma and WizKid back in the day. You've got Storm, you've got Friday Night Posse, Ben Jamin, Alan Ben, Rick Shaw. You've got MC Cobra from Blackout Crew. And my name, not that where you really sit on a flyer really makes too much of a difference, but like, I am literally like sat next to MC Cobra's name on the flyer, which they're part of the Blackout Crew. That is like a crazy feeling. And then there's like there's a couple of other MCs. So there's Keo, absolutely smashes it. There's MC Motion, and then there's my good pal John Minstrel, MC Genie as well, who will probably be hosting for Ian Vandal, but they're on some of the other. He's at the Blackpool one that I can see from the flyer. So it's it's, what can I say? What can I say other than I just feel absolutely blessed. I feel like really buzzed about it. Being on a poster with some of these names is absolutely, it's just it's something I'm always going to look back on, because it's like, for me it's like just getting that next opportunity. And I'm so thankful to Benjamin, who puts the Rave Kids on. He's brought it to Hull, and he's given me the opportunity. He could have asked loads of people that DJ in Hull, and just the fact that he asked me, or he could have even just got people outside of Hull, to come and do it. But the fact that he's asked me to play a set is just literally like, yeah, it's just crazy. So I'm obviously forever grateful. So obviously I don't know my set time yet. It's a little bit early, to sort of know what time I'll be playing. All I know is I'll be going in with a full energetic sort of like bounce set. I would imagine I would be playing first. Like, I would imagine I'll be like warming up and opening up, and it's an opportunity, isn't it? So I'll be really buzzed and happy just to grace the decks, whatever time I grace the decks, and whatever time that may be will not impact me. It will not impact the set. I will still put my all into the set, and I will still play, hopefully an absolutely banging set. And all I will say is it will be energetic. It will be sing along, and I will put in some stuff that people should hopefully recognise and can sing along to, without trying to obviously step on the toes of the other DJs, and playing stuff that that they might play. I'm going to try and be a little bit more creative, and I might even, April's a little bit away off yet, so I might even get some more tracks made myself that, I might try and cook up some bounce remixes of some, like sort of real cheesy tracks, some well-known chart tunes and stuff, and just see if there's anything that I can do, and maybe take it from there. So we'll see. We'll see what goes down. We'll see what happens, and we'll just take it from there. And hopefully we'll play an absolutely belting set. I've got loads of bounce tunes, so I will go out and pick some absolute belters up, and we'll see what happens, and we'll take it from there, essentially. But absolutely buzzed for the opportunity. So once again, massive respect to Benjamin for getting me involved with ravekids.co.uk and their brands. You can go over to their website. I believe they sell like merchandise, and they do loads of like different things, and I believe you can actually hire them as well, but don't quote me on that, but I think you might be able to hire them. So like if you wanted like to sort of hire a Rave Kids party kind of thing, you could do, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's going to be really fun. So there's all fun and games. There's all confetti. There's games and stuff as well, I believe, that takes place while the warm-up DJs are on. I've had a little browse on the website. It's a really nice polished website. Plenty of information on there regarding sort of what goes down at the events. This is kind of like the pre-flyer, so I would imagine there will be a physical flyer for the whole one, because this flyer doesn't even tell you like the physical names of the venues. It just says the names of the towns, but I know which obviously it's going to be at the Piper. And the nightclub owner even commented on my post itself and said it's a good day or something like that. So it's going to be there. And I'm sure he's brought it to the Piper before, so I'm looking forward to going there and just playing an absolute belter of a set. But of course, as always, there's some gigs that are due to take place before then. We're going up to Scotland. We're going to Grimsby. We're going to Leeds. We're going to Doncaster. We're going, to a few different places before this is obviously due to take place. So that is obviously going to be, obviously, all coming up first. But once I know a bit more information about this, I'll be doing some more updates on this, and I'll be showing off, if there's like a full flyer for just the Hull event itself, I'll obviously share that, and obviously I will, let you know like on the set times and stuff. And if you do want to come with the kids, if you want to come family friendly, obviously come family friendly. It's just a little bit of time in the afternoon. It's on the Sunday, so just obviously, bring the kids along. Have a good old fashioned stomp yourself, and let the kids enjoy the vibe, and there's going to be loads of things to get involved in. So Yeah, so there we go. So make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to share, and we'll see you soon.